It doesn't matter. I tried it. Okay, guys. I'm feeling pretty down. I prayed so much today. I've been praying and crying all day. Before I didn't want to do like readings and stuff when I'm in such low energy, but I just did a pre-read on myself, and I'm still able to give out. The messages are insane, really intense. So I'm just gonna just start with a prayer, and it's gonna be quiet while I shuffle. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is while I shuffle, trying to find a pretty good music playlist.
Come and get me. No, that too. You have to come in. Like, come in. Grab me. No, come in. Grab. Then you have to grab. 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 Little cookies that spicy. Nope. Come and put you in something. No. Nope. Go to my room.
Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. In Yahshua's name, Ashe, Amen. I have been reading this book for the past week. I Have Never Known Men by Jacqueline Hartman. And essentially it's about a bunch of women who got locked up. They got kidnapped, locked up, and they have been in like this jail cell. They can't even remember. So they just decided, honestly, if this book does not really just put into perspective exactly what it looks like to be gifted and to use your intuition when everything has been stacked up against you and everything, you know, the unknown. Okay. So she naturally starts rebelling and all these. I want to read this passage to you because it really spoke to me on so many different levels, and especially like how she came about and came up and grew up into this. I don't want to say jail or prison. It's like a ward, and there's guards, and they don't speak to them or anything, and there's a few passages in this that really struck me, and really it mirrored my life right now. Okay, so one passage is, by remaining silent, they were creating a girl who didn't know and who would regard them as the custodians of a treasure. Okay. The second passage is, they sometimes claimed it was out of modesty, but I could see perfectly well that among themselves they had no modesty. Okay. And I think that it would be better if I read the whole chapter essentially so we can round it out. But those were the highlighted parts that really struck me. Okay. But the entire not the chapter, but the paragraph. I'm not gonna read you the chapter, I'm gonna read you the paragraph, y'all. She couldn't understand why someone would want knowledge that for would be of no use to them, and I couldn't get anything out of her. It was certain that I would die untouched, and I wanted to satisfy my curiosity at least. Why were they all so determined to keep silent? I tried to console myself with the thought that it was no secret anyway, because they all shared it. Was it to give it an additional sparkle that they refused to tell me and give it the luster of a rare gem? By remaining silent, they were creating a girl who didn't know and who would regard them as the custodians of a treasure. Did they only keep me in ignorance so they could pretend they weren't entirely powerless? They sometimes claimed it was out of modesty, but I could see perfectly well that amongst themselves they had no modesty. Rings true, rings true. Another good passage that I okay. So listen, we can't talk about that either. You spend your time kidding yourself that you know things, and you're using me, who doesn't know a thing, to convince yourself of your superiority. You spend your time kidding yourself that you know things, and you're using me, who doesn't know a thing, to convince yourself of your superiority. That's just the top. That's what we're gonna lead in. I read Matthew. We're ready to get into it. Honestly, hey, you guys, can one of you guys go inside the refrigerator and get my holy water in the jar? Again, like I said, oh God. As I said, I am not really feeling too good, and it's just more emotional. I've been crying. I wouldn't say feeling sorry for myself, just
Watch out.
I hope you didn't get the whole bowl.
You said get the holy water.
It's a container, a tall container.
Tall container. That's the bowl. Is it on the top or the bottom?
I think it's on the top. It's in the glass. I really love that, because that is pretty that fits in what I'm going through now, and it also has really been helping me just really just
Is your holy water just water? And the holy water.
Thank you.
No. Try to get all these boogers out of my nose. So you don't mess with me.
I got some holy water, so I should be able to, see. Within my power, and just knowing that the illusion of all of this is the fact that the only way is the fact that they have these people around have no fucking power at all. Like they're not in control of anything. Um, that's the only way that they were able to maintain. But you're the one who really has the secret. They don't know shit. And essentially, as you read more, she starts unlocking a bunch of things and she starts using numbers. It starts out with her using her imagination, and then also love. I think it's just overall, I want to really right now center a lot of my readings around love because that's just where we're at. That's where we need to be moving into while we're in this spiritual war. I know a lot of people be like, okay, well, you need to do like return to senders and stuff like that. And a few weeks ago, I did do a return to I initiated more problems. And what I mean by that is it's like I don't want to lay down with dogs. And it really wasn't a return. It really wasn't a return to sender. What it was just me lighting a candle and just being like, God, like, protect my house from whatever is going on right now. Like, I don't.
Come on.
You guys cannot be for real right now. You cannot be for real right now. I literally just told you I'm about to do a live reading, and you're making the most noise. Please go into any other room except for here. Any room. Get out. I'm seriously not playing. Get out.
I was not
Do what y'all gotta do up in there now. I can't believe you just did that. It's like when I'm still like trying to harness this channeling and also just like trying to maneuver my own emotions while also like parenting. And today has just been really, really hard for me. Like today, I just honestly, I woke up feeling really, really good. And then I ended up getting want to be fucked with at all. Like I don't. And I'm not a social person at all. And once I had finally like like overcame one of I would say one of my karmic habits, um it has left me really feeling like yes, I want things more intentional, but like I don't want to keep pouring into people who don't mind and don't think that it benefits them to be reciprocal. And so I cried and I prayed. And I had to ask God, like, look, I'm going to need a new way to cope so that when things like this happen, I can, I don't lose hope. I don't sit there and ask why. And so in the middle of me crying, stopping and crying, and just going, just still doing my motherly duties, still doing my day-to-day duties, because I'm in a space now where it's just like, even when I'm sad, like I still have to keep doing things in my home. And excuse me, I am purging right now, so it's like I still have to keep going, but I feel incredibly sad. But I also feel like this is not the time for me to ask why. This is the time for me to just continue fortifying my intentions, right? And what I mean by that is, I just started saying, like, God, like, I know you're coming. God, I ask for you to come and save me. I know you're coming. I know you're coming. I know you're coming. I know you're coming. I'm trying to be patient. I know. I know you said you're on your way. Anytime that I want to keep asking myself, why? I'm isolating myself. Why are, I asked you to cloak me. I asked you to keep these people out of my energy while I figure my shit out. And immediately afterwards, I just kept on, praying, because spirit just told me, just simplicity, the bottom of the deck. That's what God said. Keep it simple. I'm not trying to over explain shit anyway. Like, I'm not. I just, made me sad. And it mostly just made me sad. My love and my compassion, my apathy that I use to leverage in relationships, it's just me genuinely just, I chips to have power, invoke power over anybody, invoke guilt out of anybody that I want. I'm genuinely, that's just my default. So when I run into these people, boundary violators, boundary pushers, spirit annihilators, light snatchers, vision snipers, energy hoarders. Pull two. Drop into your heart and falling. So I'm just about to spend some time. I'm just going to pull the spread out first. I'm going to pull this spread out first. Then we're going to break it down. Okay? Just going to be quiet. just exhausted. That's it. Replenish my energy. But today's Tuesday. I haven't really been able to get a good sleep. I haven't been able to get good rest at all. And it could be the planetary stuff. But for me personally, I didn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. And then I heard somebody's putting roots on you. And I got it a few days before. And I got that message a few days before that. I want to say, actually, I want to say about 3-4 days, a week prior. And essentially, I had been saying, I've discovered some stuff about one of my ancestors, which is my grandfather, and got to see that on my dad's side, just never really met him. It was a weird encounter. And then I wrote a passage and I posted on my page talking about, just my childhood and how my family and friends, just people around me growing up, just I knew, I've always known I've had these gifts. And I was scared of them as a kid because when you're a kid, it shows up as, there's a ghost. You know what I'm saying? But I knew I wasn't experiencing that in the same way other people was experiencing it because, I was seeing shit. Nobody would believe me. I'm talking about nobody would believe me. As I get older now, and especially during this time, it's not that nobody believed me. It wasn't because nobody believed me. It was that passage right there. And so the heartbreak of knowing that and understanding that, you know, channeled song, Eliza, wasn't looking. On a breeze, on your brown, I had a light, say my name, 100 times, then I make it strange, you're mine. Girl, you wanna make love all night. Ooh. Can't really sing, y'all, but I love this song. What?
This time I'm just gonna be quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. I will lose it, y'all. I'm trying to channel. It's 2020. That's the time right now.
What's this? Mom, what is this? Mom, what is this? I feel like that's what to wash my hands, because if you put that in the water, yeah, that's not. We can wash our hands with it. Yeah, that's what I feel like. That kind of has a tampon on it. No, it's not for washing your hands. I feel like it's called a tampon. Because it looks like a kind of like a stick. It's what? A tampon. Oh yeah, I know it's a tampon, Mom. Yeah, and I know it's Mama, this is a tampon. It's a tampon. Are you still videoing? This is a tampon, Mama. You know this is a tampon.
What did I just tell you?
Yes, it is.
What did I just tell you?
Oh yeah, no.
Did I just tell you to leave me alone because I'm channeling? Didn't you just say you was gonna come up in here and be quiet? And guys, that's not the energy, but like that's like what just happened just now is literally a reflection. It's literally a reflection of what's been like of